So, hi everyone. Today in this video, we're gonna discuss how to master personal finance. What are the steps that I will say that are like the most important ones to make you be more prone, be more. It's more like being you put in a position that you're closer to your financial freedom. That is one type of wish that almost everyone tends to have. Financial freedom is like the state that you are included on, and you are like the position that you already don't have to bother, don't have to create any type of stress that is facing always the fear that you always gonna have to earn, you always gonna have to produce something in order to get your money, in order to pay your bills. So how we do it in reality, what do we need? We need to accumulate capital, and accumulating capital, it requires, so probably, if you not look for a short-term type of capital that you earn exponentially without not too much effort, in not coming from a long type of period that you have made an effort, probably a type of saving that comes with the with gaining a lottery or getting other type of prize. Obviously you can have like prices that coming from the sky that we not even can consider that will be something possible. So requiring it a more like a type of approach that, yeah, you have to do consistently, having like a positive differential between what we earn and what you pay is like what the majority of people can dream and wish and probably do in order so to get what is the good accumulation of capital that makes them so have a more free life. So we have to work on that. And obviously to understand it, you get that if you want to get capital to have a life that you can just so earn and get your things, your bills getting paid by your capital, you have to understand so what are like your needs, how much costs your needs. And so you have to set clear financial goals that require you to understand so what is the spends that you pay. That is obviously something that you have to clarify. You have to put it in a position that you gonna understand it, that you're gonna have to put some allocation of money in one of your needs, like can be your health, other needs can be so your nutrition, other needs are probably time and money that you're gonna have to spend to have experiences that are like the majority of the people tend to like as travel. So set financial clear goals requires you to understand how much you need in reality. Now, so we're gonna work in how to get it. You have to understand that the majority of the people, they tend to earn money coming from the value that they deliver for the other ones. And so you have to understand that if you want to get more money, you're gonna have to kind of will have the ability to get more value, aggregate, deliver more value for the other ones. And so you have to understand first what is valuable for the other ones. And obviously, to get so much money as possible, you're going to have to understand what's valuable, the unity of value, what's like the highest in terms of scale. So what's your boss really do want from you? Probably is making something that helps him to get more money by selling. So probably the boss wants you to put something, produce something that makes people buy it, your product, and so your boss has more money, and more money obviously comes as well with having a higher ability to pay and motivate you, and so you earn more. And so it's clear that you have to think more critically, you have to reason what so in reality your boss that you have interact with, which you need their performance to get as well your money to. You have to understand what he gets and what he understands more valuable, what other ones that you are probably competizing with in order to get so the money coming from these people that makes and employs you. You have to understand so how you can be more valuable. You have to seek for areas that you have comparative advantages in comparison with other ones that so are like the positions that you can aggregate and you can add a value that the other ones just can dream of. And so you have to think critically. So you understand that to have financial freedom is like a skill, and as any other type of skill, you have to get the ability to think. And if you want to get the ability to think, we have videos that help us, and we are going to develop in this channel that we're going to develop mental models are like ways that you can make your thinking more deep, and so getting more knowledge and type of ideas that can you put in a better position if you apply, obviously, to get so more money. And so you have to understand that as well, to get as much money as possible. That's one of the parts of the equation that by simple math gonna so make you have a good amount of capital. You're gonna have to understand your work to get so much money as possible. You're gonna have to get scalability. So you got limited in time. You cannot do everything that you could want, you could wish, because our time is something that's scarce. So what you have to understand, what you have to look for, we have to understand that what are the type of jobs that I'm better than other ones, so the ones that I can deliver better value than what old ones will do. But you have to understand so how, what's like by unity of job that you do, what's like the way of the type of job that makes you by unity of effort that you put on. You have more people typing and people going so for consume. So how you differentiate if your job has scalability or not. Example, someone that earns by obviously generating YouTube videos, what he does is just has the effort to make the video and to promote, all right? But even sometimes you don't have the need to promote, but you just have so the effort of putting a video. But people seeing 1, 2, 3, 1,000, 1,000,000, it doesn't make the difference the effort that you have put. Is what just makes the difference is that more people have enjoyed the product that you have delivered, but just required you a unity of effort that was the time that you have done the video. And then it doesn't something that impacts if just one people will see or 1,000. So is a type of thing that has scalability. Other one that just kind of resides by the hour that he puts on, he doesn't have, because we have limitations in the hours that I have to spend. I just have like 80, 90, 89 hours a day that I can do something, I can produce. And so if I'm paid by the hour, that the majority of people's are, the reality is so they will don't get so what they wish. That is a lot of exponential capital that can comes with just a tiny of effort. So look and be smart and see. Neither always everyone has this ability. Normally people that produce this type of materials, they tend to the ones that have scalability. People that have a lot of capital, they just will like have to put the effort to understand where to invest, and so by putting them, they have like exponential type of money comes from dividends or any type of earns. So it's just like the effort that was spent just to get the knowledge, and the money that comes after probably just get by the normal valuation that happens in market and the normal type of performance that a company has that doesn't depend to me to get attention and to get so good high amount of effort to get more results. So works that you're good, you have comparative advantages, you are better than other ones, and have scalability will be like something that is ideal to everyone that wants so to get a lot of earns. And it's something that you have to look and you have to think critically, and you're gonna have to get left to how to pivot mode, and you have to understand. So if you were good in probably doing a sport, because a sport is something that's scalability, because you earn by what? By what you deliver. What's your value? You playing good football, people likes to see, and the effort that you spend, that's just like we'll say like 90 minutes of efforts. What is the effort that you put doesn't depend of if it's just like one people that sing or if it's like 1 million in TVs. So you have to understand that these jobs, the majority and will be ideal is getting scalability and people perceive as something that is valuable, and so you have to look for it. Other thing that obviously gets you and it is important to say is that you have to as well pay attention to the costs that you support. And something that's important, it's like a best way to see the life, is that when people tend to start receiving more, they kind of will put their reference level, what they need to spend, as well much higher. It kind of makes it a union, and as well rises as well as the receiving, and it should be not. And so that's why it's important to sometimes establish a reference level which you say that you're not gonna spend over this amount in a month or in a year, because in reality if you spend it is because you're just not controlling it and you're paying in things that doesn't aggregate value for you. Just because you have money, you're gonna have so the temptation to go and spend it when in reality you're gonna get so the high price that comes with the long-term run. So pay attention to your pay type of behaviors, the payments, and see and establish like as a track a record what do you really need in your life to survive, what other things that you just pay and you just will be something that will be good, but just if you earn more, and other things that you just pay and are like waste. So set clearly what you really need from your life and what not. And obviously to get more as well capital, it's important as well to understand that you have to look for the quantify of times that you have, so this positive differential between what you earn and what you spend a day. And so what the perpetuation of doesn't paying and doesn't having like too much payments over the time in things that doesn't create value, and your savings trying to always remain constantly someone valuable, someone that has scalability, and so someone that needs to learn. So other thing that comes with having financial freedom is the ability to understand how to remain valuable over the time, and so understanding what are the platforms that comes as new, what are the technology, how I can use AI, and so it's something that you have to look. I expect this video helps you to be a better person, and see you in the next one.